Alright, so welcome everyone. I thought I'd make a little commentary video over one of my runs of Vampire Survivors. So, yeah, a bit inspired by Dex. He always does this. But, alright, so this is the record for most gold on the map Mad Forest. And I guess I'll just get it started. So I'll use X dash, and I'm kind of improvising a strategy here. I don't really run this often. Usually I go on in the library, but I thought I'd give it a shot, and ended up with a pretty good amount of gold. So yeah, I'm gonna submit it. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think I'll keep going for this unless it gets beaten. I'll probably go back to any library. But yeah, and also there's no game sound, so because I like to listen to music while I'm running this. So yeah, I get started. I get garlic. I usually try to get it level 2 in the library, so I did the same here. I reset it like one time, I think. And yeah, that's the main difference between this and in the library is that on this one it's much harder to survive. So I'm not gonna go for crown, clover, and stone mask immediately. I'm gonna go for some weapons first, just to make sure I don't die, which I still almost do. So if you want to try this, I don't recommend it much. It's not really very fun. Like I'm pretty good at the game, so like I know how to survive pretty much in any situation. But like I don't recommend this. You're probably not gonna have a lot of fun. So yeah, now I have picked up a couple weapons. I'm breaking candles, of course. And also, one of the things I'm gonna try to do here is try to get a rosary in one of the candles, and then when I get it, I'm just gonna stick in the same spot that it spawns until the end of the game to have a bunch of other rosaries that spawn near it. Because on this map, like candles can spawn anywhere, so you gotta have some kind of waypoint somewhere, which is why I will stay in the same, pretty much in the same spot the whole time. But I'll start staying in the same spot when I'll find a rosary. It's kind of like you establish camp somewhere and you gather some things to help yourself in the late game, especially to get to a high level, which I did. But I had like way too many rosaries, and I didn't end up being able to use them all. I think I should have started using them at like 28 minutes when the first enemies that drop red orbs start spawning. But it was still a very good run. Right, so now I picked up crown, which I don't know if it was the move. To be honest, I didn't see. I wasn't really paying attention, but I didn't see if I had another better choice than that. So those skeletons do a lot of damage, and they are harder to kill than bats. There are a lot of them, so you gotta be careful already starting there. The worst part of the run is from 12 minutes to 15. This is where I was constantly almost dead. my health was like almost always beneath like half. So far I thought it was going like pretty bad. To be honest, I was like, I don't have any economy upgrades. For sure, this is like my previous best amount of gold that I had on this map. I think was like probably 14k. I think, but I had never tried really like to implement a big strategy. I wasn't doing the rosary thing. I think at the end of the run, I probably had 3 rosaries. On this one, I have like 10 maybe. I don't remember exactly. And it was hard to remember where every one of them was. That's for sure. So now I picked up the stone mask because I still want to have them, even though like I don't want to have to reset because I don't have an item. So often what I'll do is I'll pick up the item that I don't have if I need it, even if there are other choices that might help me more survive. So that's the first moment where my health is going quite a bit down. I'm a bit careless. Sometimes I walk into skeletons. Um, yeah, I did not expect this to be so good because the last time I tried I had 14k, so I expected like this map to be really bad for gold, but actually it's pretty good. Someone could get like 25k, 26k on this one with a lot of gold bags and a lot of good chests and an okay amount of rosaries. So I always pick up chests because you just can't afford to leave them on the ground for a while. Um, you can't afford to not get an upgrade. Like you could have a quintuple chest and it could save your run. So that's why I picked them up instantly. Also, one thing that I thought to do is when I got everything maxed out, I'll leave a chest on the ground near my rosaries so I can orient myself better because it's really hard. It kind of always looks the same no matter where you walk. So sometimes there are like structures and things like that, but it's really hard to, especially when the map is filled with like a ton of enemies. It's very hard to know where you are, to know where your rosaries are, so you don't step on one accidentally. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Like you need to have very good awareness if you want to try to pull this off. So now I'm kind of cruising. I'm not getting a lot of kills. On library, I hit level 20 in like 2 minutes. Now we're 7 minutes in and still level 20. It's very bad. The curve is very very slow, which is one of the reason why it's very hard. So what's important is that you grab clock lens set and probably laurel also. But clock lens set is really what's gonna, especially on this map where you can move in every direction. There is no walls like in the library. In the library, I'd say laurel is more important than clock lens set. But on this map, clock lens set is really the goat. No contest. We got tiramisu. Tiragisu. I don't know how to pronounce it. In French, it's like tiramisu. but I don't know why they wrote it with a G. So there's my first rosary. So I'm gonna try to stick around. Like I'm gonna spin around it. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's a moment where I lose quite a bit of health. You also have to hope. You have to hope for the best. You have to hope that you get to get some chicken sometimes, because else you die. I was fortunate enough to find chicken in the right moment, and also to not do something stupid while I'm low health. That's the same one, I think. Is it the same one? I thought I saw it pop, but it was probably the same one. But you'll see I'll get a lot of rosaries in the same spot. And some others that are a bit further away. I decided to start further away. And then to go to the ones and then go to the ones that were all together. But I lost so much time moving because the game kind of lags at the end, and you're slowed a lot when you try to walk through enemies, which is what you do with the Clockland set late game. If you got any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I mean, I'm surely gonna respond. So we're 10 minutes in. It's very soon gonna be the kind of key moment in the run where it's like you die or you live. I really thought I was gonna die at the beginning of the wave. I thought like there's no way I make this. You'll see how I'll be constantly low health. Like in my head it was like, okay, I'm just gonna try to play this out even if I die. Like even if I had died like once, I think this might still have been world record. But I'm happy that I didn't, because now it's the first above 20,000 on this map. We still got 3 items to pick up, and in the last like 5 minutes we probably leveled up 5 times. Now I use, oh yeah, now I remember this. I used one to get both chests because I felt like I didn't have enough damage. And now it's the big skeleton wave. Now I don't remember if this wave gives me trouble or not. Because those skeletons are pretty weak, so from there I think I get quite a lot of XP. Okay, I have another rosary right up there if I need it. I think that's what I was thinking at this time, is that if I'm close to death, I might go grab it. Because even though it feels really bad to pick up a rosary before the end, it's better than dying. Like you might want to prioritize it if you really feel like you're dying. So there's my second, but it's my third, but really it's my second because I used one. But I think it's the only one I used before 29 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. So here I'm still leveling up my cross, I think, at this point. Like on Inland Library, you'd want Clover first, but here it's a different story. Also, I don't know if it's just like an illusion, but it felt like I was getting just as many candles as I would be getting on Inlaid Library. It really felt the same. It felt like they were spawning all around me, but it did feel like I was getting just as much, just as many. At the end, in my stats, it looks like my stats basically are unrecognizable, except for the map on the top left. You could I could really believe that this was made on library, which makes me think like could this be better for some unknown reason than library? I don't know. Was this just like pure luck? I don't know either. So we're in the juicy part where I'm praying that I'm not gonna die. Dying once makes you lose 900 gold at the end. I don't have the numbers for if you die twice or 3 times. But just knowing that you lose 900 if you die once is pretty much telling you if you die it's a reset. Especially on Inlaid Library. On Inlaid Library there is only one moment to me that is really hard, and that I die very often. It's when the bus of like 25 minutes, I think, is when the 25 minutes bus spawns. I sometimes struggle to survive it because you can't freeze it. It's the only character in the game that you can't freeze, which makes this pretty hard. Plus, with all the curse, it goes way faster. Now we have all our items. I think I just picked up the candelabrador. Now I'm still scared. Like I don't really know this map. I don't really know the waves. But I know this is the hard part. I know that after this it becomes way easier. Now I'm going back down for the chest. I was kind of scared that I would somehow get lost and lose all my rosaries, because at this point I think I have maybe like 5 rosaries down. I didn't want to wander somewhere and not be able to find them back, which is why I don't wander far. And there I was kind of scared because I had gone quite far down and quite far left. But I think I find my way back pretty soon. I know I'm to the left of the rosaries right now. I just saw one on the right. All right. So the chest luck was pretty average, let's say. Maybe a bit under average. I think I had 2 legendaries and like, actually it was average for an X-Dash run. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was average. And I had like 4 triples and 2 pentas. Okay, so here's the moment that I think, okay, I'll survive this. This just got easier. It seems like it's harder because there's more enemies, but the reality is that when there are more enemies, you can freeze them more easily, and you can walk through them more easily. which as you can see I am doing right now. I'm kind of forming a map in my head of where are all the rosaries, so that at the end I know where to go. If I need to make a decision, it's way easier when you got all that information in your head. Like I know there's one left, I know there are two top right, and I know that there are two further, like if you walk up a while, you got two more. I think I'm approaching being maxed out. Picking up this chest and another single chest. And another single chest. I thought the luck was pretty bad. I was looking at my gold total. Under 3,000. On the Invalid Library at 16 minutes, you should be at least 5,000, 6,000, maybe. So I really didn't think this would hit 20k. Maybe it was a very lucky run. It didn't seem in the realm of possibilities to hit 20k. I thought, yeah, maybe I'll get 17k, 18k. You can also go check out my other record, which is on Green Acres. It's 18k, I think. On Green Acres, compared to this, I'd say it really depends on what waves you get, because every wave can either be the wave from Mad Forest or the wave from any library. There are a bunch of waves that are way easier on any library, and there are also some, but not many, that are easier on Mad Forest. If you get lucky, you might get some insanely good waves that allow you to level up super fast. At this point, I think at this point, I think it's 17 minutes. It gets a lot calmer. And that's when I max out all my economy upgrades. Because I've already played this map before. I know that after this, I don't remember dying after this point. So now I'm really focusing on the rosaries. Yeah, I'm almost maxed out. I just picked up level 4 Stone Mask. I don't know how Dex does this. He's always talking about something. He's always got something to talk about. And it's always like interesting. I can't do that. I don't know what to say right now. So I pick up freezes every time I see them, so that I don't accidentally pick one up later. But there is an argument to be made, like maybe you should keep the freezes for when the Reaper spawn. The Reaper spawns, and you can survive longer. You can farm candles longer. Oh yeah, by the way, I survived for quite a long time. I think I got to like 4 Reapers and I died. I find it way easier to survive long on this map than on any library. I think it's mostly because, well, I don't know why. I do admit it's kind of weird. I feel like there are more clocks on this map. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I'm always popping up clocks when the Reaper spawns. Yet, technically, like, you should be getting less. I still don't really get it. Maybe candle spawns have a different behavior on this map. Really can't tell. Also fake candles, I wonder, because when there are fake candles in a library, I don't know, something is just feel wrong. It's like frustrating, weirdly. So from the pretty smooth sailing. I think next time, so that the silences are not as weird, I'll put music in the background. Like I'll put the Vampire Survivors theme. I think it would be quite an improvement from this. It's okay though. I can practice my English. So oh yeah. So now I guess I'll talk about that. I have a chest and I'm not gonna pick it up until the end. This is like my waypoint. Now I can go further out without getting lost. Now I have so many rosaries. I'm pretty happy with how things are going on, but I'm at 4,500 gold. That's pretty bad. So I've had runs where on the library where I was already at 10,000 gold at 25 minutes. So right now I'm probably thinking that I'm going to get 5,000 less than I get on a normal run on a library, which amounts to like 15,000, which is not the case because you've seen the title. You know that this is a world record. I don't know why, but I have the balloons theme stuck in my head. It does. Oh, penta chest. I'll keep singing. Let's go. Penta chest. I think that's the first one I get in the game. In this run. So now I'm at 6.3k, which is quite an improvement from 4,500 that I had like 2 minutes ago, 1 minute ago even. So I'm starting to gain hope. But I do wonder, where does all the gold come from? I think most of it comes from leveling. Because normally at this point on any library you're level 80. Which means that you have about 20 levels more. 20 times 75 is like 1500. So you have 1500 more. But it still doesn't explain, like. Well, I have one chest on the floor. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. Guess that chest is probably like a penta chest, so it's as if I was at 9k right now if I pick up the chest, and I'm 20 levels more, 20 levels higher. I ended up the game at a lower level that I usually get on any library. On any library I get 22,000, 21,000 quite often, while getting to level 150, 160. On this one I got to level 136. Which means, well, I don't know if I don't think I played the end perfectly, but I think I played it pretty good. And if I feel like I played pretty good and got 136, I think maybe any library is probably better overall. This felt pretty average as a run. And usually when I get a run that feels average on library, it's like 21k. 21k, maybe 22k. Above average, above average is probably 22k. 20k, 21k is average. Wait, 20k is under average. 20k on library, yeah. I just got a Discord notification. Oh, I think that's why I have balloons in my head. Because I have a friend that keeps playing balloons and he's sending me his balloons achievements. He's flexing. That's very cool. Alright, let's get back to the run. Alright, so we only have 2 minutes left. Don't give up, Avax. You can do it. What's there to talk about here? Yeah, so here, maybe I should have started picking up rosaries, but I still don't know if it's really worth it. Like, do they give out a very good amount of XP compared to the last wave? I don't know. Like, if I had started now, I probably would have had time to do them all. But it's hard to gauge, like, how many are you gonna have time to do during the final wave, which is why I'm always on the what's the expression? On the fence. Yeah, that's it. I'm always on the fence on whether or not I should start picking them up on this wave. Next time maybe I'll try, like, by the end of this wave I'll start picking them up. If there's a next time, because I don't know if I'm gonna run this again. I don't think it has much potential as in a library. So I start picking them up right here. I go for the chest. Normally I should go like bottom left to get closer, but now I go to pick up the chest, which I shouldn't have done. This is one of my mistakes, I think. So now I pick up one more. Wait for the spawns. Pick one up. Avoid the clock. Another one. So here I know I have some on the left, but I make the decision to go down because I have more down. I only have 30 seconds left. I have at least like 5 down there. So it's like no hesitation. 5 in like 30 seconds, even maybe 20 seconds. Like it's not, you have to do them fast, which is not optimal. You don't have time to let them all spawn. Now I know I have two of them left there, and unfortunately, no time to use them. Pretty unfortunate. Now I get to the XP, and I directly pick up the big one. So we're gonna be here for a while. It ended up being way more levels than I expected. Like there, I'm like at 12k. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be like level 120 and it's over. But it keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going. And then I start believing, probably right now, I start saying, oh shit, this is maybe something. Now I pick up this level 141. I remember the 137. I don't know why, but hey, 141 on this map. I feel like it's pretty good, but at the same time, like it was kind of played badly. So I don't know. 150 is in the realm of possibilities. 160 even. I can't wait to look at the final screen. No, I'm just going around. Oh yeah, I picked up a lot of bags after. Yeah. And now I believe. Now I'm like, okay, this hits 20k for sure. I was just only. Yeah, I was a bit sad because after those first gold bags, I think I go like 4 minutes breaking things and I don't get any anymore. I get small ones, I get freezes, I get everything, but I don't get more gold bags. It was still very good. Like I didn't know for sure whether or not I would break 20k. My brain was too busy trying to survive to do the math. But 1100 times 3 is 3300, which is exactly above 20,000. So I could have known already that I was beating the record. I wasn't sure. Like I didn't remember what was Montevior's time, which he did on Croce, which is why I kind of decided to try this. To be honest, I decided to try this because I saw someone get 19k with Croce, which made me think, alright, I can do way more than that with X-Dash. And I was right, because this was my first attempt, and I got more than that, indeed. Now, the record that I think I don't know if it's... I got an 18k on Green Acres. That record, I don't know if it's good or bad. All I know is that no one is even close to it, but yeah, after this I'm gonna go for Inlaid Library only. I need to hold the record on the 3 maps at the same time. Now I get blocked by the tree, which makes me die. And I think I have another few seconds in me. I successfully freeze them all again. And as you can see, no luck. No luck. We die. Oh shit. So I'm just gonna pause this here. We're gonna be able to look at the... So, enemies defeated 19,000, level 141, time survived 3333, very cool. Only 9 gold bags, which is, I'd say, a bit under average, but not far off. This chest luck is average. This level that you get here, I'd say it's average for an Inlaid Library run. Like, everything is kind of average, and you get 20k. Except gold bags are bad. So yeah, I think it's a very good map, or this map could maybe get world record one day. Oh yeah, one thing I hadn't noticed before. Usually you get more chickens on I think. Maybe I'm dumb, but I think we get more chicken usually on a library, but maybe that's because I upgraded the clover so late. And when you upgrade the clover instantly, you get more chicken. Maybe that's a thing. Well, I don't know if anyone made it so far in the video, but thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, blah 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 blah. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. And just before I end, I'm gonna show the achievement at the end. I don't know what the hell's going on with this, but I'll just play it. 10 seconds. Alright. This is my first time doing this, so I'm not a professional yet. But you can say I had all achievements. And here we go. This is it. This is the video. Thank you for watching.